Do you sometimes find yourself struggling to get off the couch or to get out of bed and do the thing that you told yourself you were going to do that day? That's what this video is about. And it's a little bit different from my video from last week, which was, learning how to give yourself a break, how to take a break, give yourself some rest. And this time it's about when you know that there are things that you've told yourself you want to be working on, but they're just not making it into your schedule that day, and how to learn to keep to that schedule. I believe in being self-directed, that I should be my own monitor, my own boss, and that, the things that I should be doing, I don't need or should not need someone else to tell me to do. That if there's something on my schedule that it, like I said, may be optional, that I don't need any boss or any threats or anything like that to make me do it. I'm just going to get myself self-motivated to do it. And part of that is that phrase, stick to your schedule, not your mood. I see it with different things, suppose like exercise, even say go to the grocery store versus ordering takeout, that there's something that is on our schedule for that day, that to go to the gym, what have you. And instead of doing that, we're like, I don't really feel like it today. I'm not really feeling it. I don't really have the energy. Just the show is really good. I want to keep binge watching the show, especially with like the different streaming networks that we have these days. It's easy to just stay at home and keep watching something or keep playing a video game versus doing things that might be more productive. And I tell people, you got to have a balance in your lives, that it's a balance between doing things that are fun and enjoyable, creative, versus things that are productive. Not that things that are creative can't be productive as well, but learning to balance these different areas of our lives. And if we find ourselves just spending too much time on the couch or in bed and, feels like gravity's holding us there, we don't really want to get up and do the thing, that learning to follow your schedule, not your mood, because that's your mood kind of dictating what it is that you want to be doing at that moment. Do I want to just keep binge watching the show? Do I want to just keep snacking? Do I want to, go outside and go for a walk? What it is that I want to do. And if you're just doing things when you're motivated to do them, when you feel like doing them, that can become a struggle. And if you get too used to that, then you won't find yourself doing any of the things that you're telling yourself you want to work on. And that the things that are in our goals, align with our goals and values, they're things that when we accomplish them, we feel good. We get a sense of pride, a sense of accomplishment from them. When we do things that don't align with our goals, our values, how we want to live our lives, it doesn't feel good. That's when you feel feelings like guilt and shame. So I know that the things that I do that are really where I want to head in life, that they make me feel better. And if I do things that are the opposite of that, not where I want to head in life, that it makes me feel worse, then it seems like the more things I do that progress towards my goals, and align with my values, the better off I'll feel. And it's something that I've definitely found to be true in my own life and working with clients, is that that's where true happiness is found. When the things I'm doing, I know, radiate from the center of my being, that this is what I want to be doing in life. These are my different passions. These are my different values. And how can I work them into different areas of my life? It just feels so much better when I'm doing things that I just don't really care for, not really passionate about, or the opposite of how I want to live my life. So over time, that process can either spiral you down towards depression, or it can even bring you out of depression. And there's a phrase I heard recently, it's behavioral activation. And that sometimes by doing the behavior, by doing the activity, by doing the thing, it can help you feel better after the fact. I'll just give you an example. Suppose it's in the morning and, I told myself I was going to go for a walk or a little run around my neighborhood. And I'm like, my bed is so comfy and warm. Let me not do that. Then I wake up, eat a breakfast. It's not super healthy for me. And I go to work. And I'm sitting there, looking at my phone, not really doing what I should be doing, miss some tasks that I was supposed to get done that day. That at the end of the day, I come home, I'm supposed to go to the grocery store. I'm like, I'm not really feeling that. I'm just going to order some food when I get home, right? The end of that day, how I'm going to feel about how I lived my life that day, versus let's take another same day, right? I wake up, not really feeling like it, but I get out of bed and I go for that walk. I come back. Now I'm, kind of feel more health conscious. I have a shake. I eat some fruit, bananas, different things like that, or make myself some eggs, whatever it is. Then I go to work and I, write down the things that I should be doing that day. What are the biggest tasks I need to accomplish? What are things I can, put off until tomorrow? tomorrow, kind of prioritize. And then I accomplish my biggest tasks. I check off my to-do list, maybe even get a couple other things done. Don't spend time on my phone. Then that night, I'm on my way home. Maybe you don't really feel like going to the grocery store. You want to order takeout. You're like, you know what? I've done really good today. Let me just keep on that trend. Go to the grocery store, maybe buy a different version. I was going to get a burger as takeout. So instead, I get some burgers. I cook some burgers at home, make an awesome burger. Now I feel accomplishment. Check out that burger I just made, right? How I'm going to feel at the end of that day. That I did all the things that I told myself I was going to do that day. I didn't just listen to my mood, and that the way I lived aligns with my goals and values. You're going to feel a lot better. Now you stick that day on top of another day and you just keep at it. Now there's going to be days where you're going to need a break. There's going to be days where you really just, maybe you're ill that day and actually you're really not feeling good. So then instead you wind up getting something different on the way home, what have you. But learning to kind of ride life's waves, but overall to follow your schedule, not your mood. And that the more that you can get yourself to put one foot in front of the other, to do the thing that you're not really feeling doing that day, the easier that it gets. And the more self-managed you are, the more self-discipline that you have, to where these things just become second nature. So now, unless there's a real reason why I can't go to the gym in that morning, unless there's a real reason why I can't go to the grocery store, this is what I'm doing based on my schedule. Now, for me, if anything, I can be too rigid and have to learn to be able to incorporate other things into my schedule to give myself that break, or to, normally I would film on Saturdays, but I was doing stuff in my social life this past Saturday, but having that schedule. So today I'm out here on a Monday after the gym, and I decided, today's another gorgeous day. Let me get out here and film video. I just really wanted to share that, especially that phrase, follow your schedule, not your mood, because it comes up so often. Even yesterday on Sunday when I was at the shelter in Trenton, I run a meeting there, and the one guy was saying he was really into a book he was reading. I was actually reading the American God series by Neil Gaiman, and somebody else told him, hey, the Smart Recovery meeting's starting, and he was like, oh man, I know the book will be here when I get back, so let me go to the meeting and then I'll finish reading when I get back, or I'll continue reading. And so he shared that in the meeting, and he said that he was really happy that he came, and we said, the book's going to be there, but now you can, alternate between doing something fun, something productive, and feel even better at the end of the day because you went to that meeting, versus if he hadn't come. And this was actually his first time at that meeting, and other guys suggested to him, and he was really glad that he came. So oftentimes, like I said, with that behavioral activation, once you do the thing, you actually get the reward after, because you're happy, you're proud of yourself. I did it, I stuck to my schedule. I did the thing I didn't really feel like doing. And the more that you do that, the better it feels. And to me, I love rewards. So if I know that sticking to my schedule, doing the things I'm supposed to do, help me feel better, then I'm going to continue that upward positive spiral, because I know what the other side feels like when there's so many things I'm putting off and supposed to do that I'm not, that it only just feels worse and worse and worse until you get them done. But as always, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, feel free to reach out to me through my website, www.premiumpersonaldevelopment.com, or my email, francisp@premiumpersonaldevelopment.com, or to reach out to me through here on YouTube. And as always, have a great day. Thank you. Bye.